Yo, good evening. How y'all doing? It's Deep, back again with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about habits, specifically how your productive habits and also your bad habits can influence you and ruin your potential in a way. How you can become a slave to doing these habits. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about all habits in general, just really productive habits and bad habits, but also sort of the habits that's kind of like stuck with you. So y'all may be saying productive habits, like how is that a bad thing? I'm explaining to y'all how it can be a bad thing when you become like a slave to it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So boom, right? Everybody has habits. Some people have more productive habits, some people have more unproductive habits. And the longer you stick to doing this thing, the more it just becomes a habit in your life. Like for an example, if you wake up one day and you start making your bed every day, that's just gonna start becoming a habit. But you can create habits that you yourself haven't really created. You can get it from other people. Like if somebody else around you cuss so much, you can get the habit of cussing so much just because they cuss so much, which is not a good thing in my opinion. That's just your subconscious mind, though. But that's a whole different topic for a different video. But also productive habits. Now this is kind of like the main focus of this video because I kind of realized this myself yesterday, bro. Well, also another person that creates content. I was watching this video. I'm like, dang, that is true. We can get so like addicted and so just thinking we're doing something in life, but all the time we're just not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a whole checklist or a whole routine. I'm gonna take a cold shower. I'm gonna read 20 pages. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do this XYZ. That's cool and all, but people will they will force their whole life around this habit, bro, and or these habits, thinking it will elevate them in a way. You know what I'm saying? Whole time it's really not elevating them at all. So you just end up wasting time thinking you're doing something, but all the time you're just doing a whole bunch of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a problem that I was kind of dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just keep myself busy doing this, doing that, thinking I'm doing something, but the whole time I'm not doing anything. And how you fix this is first you need to find a purpose. I watched this in another video on TikTok. Like people can do all these habits, these productive checklists, and all of that. It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not doing anything. Like you need to first find your purpose, bro. What's your purpose behind you doing all of this stuff? Once you find your purpose, that's how then you can move. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about something, I want to get a better body, bro. Then you can start adding in like the gym into your routines. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week. Because for one, if you say that, you're most likely not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a purpose behind everything. A lot of your habits come from a purpose, whether you realize it consciously or subconsciously or not, or whether you realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? Making my bed every morning, that's a habit because I like starting my day off fresh. I like keeping my room clean. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come home from a long day of school or a long day of me doing anything, coming home to a dirty room or a bed that's just not made. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should always make their bed in the morning, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's the purpose behind why I built that habit. Or building the habit of going to the gym. I built the habit of going to the gym because I don't want to be a lazy person. I don't want to be a lazy person with a bad body that is never feeling good. Because when this is like a little off topic, but it's still on the same. This is good information. These three things, right? If your mind, your body, your soul, if one of these three things is off, everything is off. If your mind is off, everything is off. If your soul is off, everything is off. If your body or your physical health or your you know what I'm saying, your physical self is off, everything is off. And that's true. That is completely true. And if you don't believe me, try it for yourself. If you never found if you feel like you was doing good mentally, not doing good spiritually, you know what I'm saying, you still not gonna feel happy. If you feel like you're doing good spiritually, but you're not doing good physically, you're not gonna feel happy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because everything is all in order. But anyways, I didn't even forgot what I was talking about, bro. I'm just watching these cars. But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Like you could become addicted to all these habits, but if you have no purpose of why you're doing it, it's not gonna help you. And if this purpose is not a real purpose, you have to really feel this purpose, or this purpose doesn't really benefit you in no way, it's not gonna really end good how you want it to end. You know what I'm saying? You know, because especially like this generation, man, we had the habit of locking in. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with that. You can lock in, but when you have no purpose behind why you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do these actions, bro, there ain't no point in you doing that. So, what I say is just make sure you find a purpose behind, like, find a purpose, bro. And then make habits off that purpose. Don't try to just make habits out of no purpose, you know what I'm saying? Or good habits out of purpose. Because you're just going to find yourself just stressed, doing nothing. You're going to find yourself trying to do all of this stuff. And it's not really making you the progress you want. Progress you're really going to, like, you deserve, bro. Because like I said, I have this wrote on my wall, bro. Like, productive habits is good and all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's great that you have productive habits. But don't think you, just because you wake up at 5 in the morning, take a cold shower, and do all this, is gonna really elevate you. You have to have a purpose behind this, because when you fail, you're gonna be like, or when you don't stick to this habit routine, or you're just not getting you where you want to, you're just gonna quit. At the end of the day, that's just how it go, bro. But yeah, so now moving on to our bad habits, bro. Bad habits. We all got some bad habits, or we all have created or creating bad habits in our lives, man. Like, for an example, you know, our diets, man. Cause I can, hey, even me too, bro. I'm working on it, but it's like, man, we have, you know what I'm saying, the habit of just snacking throughout the day, of just grabbing a snack, to the point where we're not even just hungry, we're just eating because we're bored. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the habit that people have built, or we have all built through over time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when we have this habit of us just eating throughout the day, or just snacking throughout the day, you know what I'm saying, we never gonna really get the goal of, if you have a goal, where you're never gonna really get that goal of you wanting to be, of getting healthy, because you have the habit of just not snacking throughout the day. You have to fix your habits and then set that goal. So I'd say purpose, habits, goals. Boom. Or you can flip the goal part and the habit part. Well, actually, no, you can't. Because you get habits from which you get habits when you do certain things. But it's also flipped in the same way. It's however you want to do it, bro. But always start with a purpose, though. Always. But, you know, bad habits, we all got bad habits, man. You know, you just got to work on fixing them, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of people you can talk to on the internet, you know what I'm saying, in person. You know, it could be hard, but man, just try to, you know what I'm saying, fix habits, fix certain bad habits, because you don't want to keep habits and they just get stronger and stronger throughout your life. Like, if you a caffeine addict, you don't want to have the habit every morning making you a cup of coffee, or you going to Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. That's not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have the habit of procrastination, which a lot of people have, or you need to work out, you need to figure out how you gonna fix this, or what can you do to fix this. But you know what I'm saying? But it all starts with purpose, bro. But let's wrap up today's video. You know what I'm saying? We're just talking about a little bit about habits, because this is like a video idea I had when I was like learning it from the other dude. I'm like, dang, bro, people can really get addicted to like productive habits or their bad habits, bro, and they can just never change. But hope y'all enjoy yourself, enjoyed the video. If you like the video, watch the other videos I got. Check me out on TikTok. I'll put it in the description. I'm gonna catch y'all.